Hey everyone, welcome back to more Dune Spice Wars. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing the game here today playing as the Fremen. So you can see we're doing fairly well overall. We've kind of spread out here. I have my hidden harvesting team spread out. I did grab this territory though just recently, mainly because we ran into the Atreides and I wanted to have a nice border with them. They might try to come after me at some point. A lot of these factions will just kind of suddenly turn on you, which is why we went ahead and built a military base up here. We have a maintenance center, decreasing some costs, and we threw a missile battery down here. We're sort of limited on how many things we can build on a territory. It's kind of one of the faction issues. So we'll have to kind of make do with that. Eventually, we'll grab this, I think, and expand out west. But right now, we're on the verge of attacking this territory. Actually, we are currently attacking this territory. Grabbing this will get us some more plascrete production. It also has good wind, so that'll give us more water, which is kind of becoming an issue because to ally with sieges, like this one down here. So this one we're allied with. So just to have good relations, we're giving water for knowledge. If we're allied, we don't have to give an agent to them, which is kind of what you have to normally do for the other factions. For the Fremen, you just basically just pay them an upkeep of water and some authority. So in exchange for that, you get your alliance. These guys are actually giving me a couple agents, so it's helping out with my spying a bit. But spying, you can also just put people on getting extra manpower, getting more authority, getting Solari, getting influence, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what we're doing. This one over here, if I ally with them, it's a cost of water and influence in exchange for stuff that dies gives me cash on my territory. It's not that good of a bonus. I think at some point we can actually, like these guys are allied with me, I think we can actually build a special building on these territories. But it might be that I have to control the territory to do that because we're fully allied, and I don't see anything here as like kind of like the smugglers had of like putting an extra building in there. I think that's something that we get. It might be something we do later, influence. Okay, we need 10,000 hegemony, that's why. So we're currently at 7.6 thousand, so we are actually in the lead, a bit surprisingly. I have been trying to focus on grabbing these nice territories that give me the extra hegemony bonus, so that's part of why. So we have a couple of those. We have spread out our teams. I could build another one once we have the manpower and just kind of send them somewhere. I still don't know, so I can harvest spice from a territory if it's neutral or if it's mine. I don't know if I can do it if it's controlled by somebody else. I don't know if that works. Other thing I've noticed is that no sandworms have ever come up after my harvesting teams, which is kind of nice. I don't think they're quite as fast as the other like houses extractors and stuff though. So taking this territory is going to give me the option to get some more plascrete, but also we can put some spice silos here, which will improve the spice production in this territory and down here. Even though I don't control it, we still have spice harvesters down here collecting spice, so that'll help a bit. Eventually, we want to grab this just because it's adjacent to my main territory. We can also put a special unique building here, and probably this too. It's got good wind. We can get water from it. We're working on some research at the moment. That's going to give me just flat 10 water, which is nice. There is currently a sped up progress for the economic research that's going on. So after that, we're going to jump back over and finish the CHOAM integration. So the CHOAM branch building is pretty nice. After that, we might just go crew training programs so we can put more crew on the spice harvesters and we get a lot more spice production. So even if we don't put extra crew on, we still get the plus 20%, which is pretty fantastic. That's where most of my cash is coming from. As far as other research, we are going to be taking less damage from air units. We've got mobile turrets available. We got some extra command points. I'm barely using, well, we're about half, honestly. That's not too bad. We have quite a few things we can do down here, potentially. Getting militia power. This only affects me if I have a deep desert, which I probably won't. Extra militia slots. Missile batteries are okay. Outpost logistics. That's alright. We could go valuable trinkets to get the crafts workshops, which will help us win on a hegemony victory, which might be what we end up doing. I think that's probably the main path. Interestingly enough, though, I have actually bought some CHOAM shares. And I think, yeah, I'm actually the highest holder of CHOAM shares, which is kind of funny. It was super cheap, and I know that they get really expensive later, so it's like, it's some cash, I'll buy some and sell them later. But it's kind of surprising. I'm at 5%. We could try to get up to 10% just to get the extra influence production. Don't know if that's worth it for the amount of cash we'd have to put in. If I don't have anything else to do with my money, maybe. Currently, we're meeting our spice bribe obligations pretty well, so that's going all right. Just a reminder, so we still want to, well, we still could build the Shai Hulud Temple. And then... yeah, we might want to control more spice fields. Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice bonus there. I haven't looked at Stilgar in a while, so well, yeah, we are getting a nice bonus from having the spice field, so we might want to actually grab this one as well. But I think just to fill things out, we want that one probably first. We are getting a pretty good pace of authority coming in, so we can do lots of different stuff. We've got money. If we get close, we can just get some free mercenaries. That might not be a bad idea. I feel like my military is kind of weak. So I do have a few guys kind of hanging around the siege. So we actually have our little mobile turret. So this is actually something, it's like a cyber mule or whatever. I think it's probably an armored mule, but it can deploy a little turret, but it only attacks aircraft, which isn't going to be a big issue until later. Something I should look at. So for these guys, we need to build a recycling plant. Okay. So we might want to try to do that. Do I even have that researched? I don't know. So recycling plant. Do I have anywhere... I was looking for a territory that's got an open space that I can just kind of look and see what buildings we can throw up if we want to. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we can only put 4 into our territories, which is not a lot. Yeah, we can't even open another one. Yeah, we still want to fill out the militia. We're still looking for parts here. I think we go aircraft because it's actually not that much. We just need the recycling plant to do it. Yeah, I'm not sure though if I need to research the recycling plant. Let's take a quick look. So this gets investment office, crafts workshops, military academy. So thankfully they have like a little icon, which is nice. Chom branch building. Al-Gaib temple. I thought I already saw that as being available. Intelligence agency. Yeah, it must be something I can just build. It's probably just limited to once, like once somewhere out here. It could be... Is it something I have to put on a particular tile is the other question. Currently building spice silos here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, we can actually open a spot here. Let me just take a look. Or not. Okay, fine, I can't look. Be that way. Alright, well, let's continue on with this attack in progress. We also do have a bunch of ornithopters running around. We could actually build more, which is kind of crazy. If I was going to do anything, I might throw out another harvester team. I'd like to build aircraft, and we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, this will be kind of a quick fight here, most likely. Take this territory over without too much trouble. Actually taking quite a bit of damage. They're going right for my ranged guys. Stay back, you idiots. Are they still getting shot? Yeah, so the problem you can kind of see, we're actually running out of supplies pretty quickly because I don't have a huge amount of water. Because we're spending so much water with all of our... maintaining our connections with the various different sieges. Okay, we have another agent. Plascrete production increased by 2% per information level. Well, at this point, what do we want? We're kind of full up on slots here, so we could go extra cash or we could go for influence. I haven't really been spending much influence when things come up because most of the time it doesn't really affect me much, so I've just kind of been ignoring it. So let's get money. How about that? Something's done somewhere. All right, so that was just the spice getting done. So the spice silos are finished. So that's going to help out up here. Also down over here, even though we don't have this territory, we still have spice there. It's going to improve that production. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're putting most of our spice, we're just selling on the black market for cash. Something's done. Hey, we got some money. Very nice. How about you? I think you were back at our base, so we'll head up there. What? There we go. Just took a second. So we'll take over Ubron. This is probably a spaceship part. I don't know why none of my ornithopters are on it, but sure, whatever. Now, once we have this, we can grab some other stuff further down. How much is this one? Well, it's going to go up after we actually take the territory. It's currently 142. We're having decent authority production. We've actually had a couple things pop up that have given me some authority, so I've been able to expand pretty quickly. This territory is, pretty nice. In this territory, we lose supply less, and buildings don't even take up any water, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I can't even build anything else there. Okay, that one's full up. Top Moor, let's give you some demolition militia. Yeah, even just filling out the few little militia guys has sort of been difficult. Oswapo. Yeah, we'll just wait. You'd think the ornithopters would prioritize stuff like this that's inside my own territory, but hey, whatever. Alright, we get another little free Fremen guy. There is a lot of water available over here, but we've also seen Akaz guys out here in this area. Looks like they're... Are they taking that territory? Really? I've saw them somewhere else. That's odd. They are scouting around, so Akaz could be an issue. We might want to try to get a peace agreement with them too, unless I want to just start fighting. Typically, it seems like you can win the game without really fighting anybody, but it sort of helps to knock out one of them, especially if one of them is really in the lead. But currently at the moment, I'm kind of in the lead as far as hegemony goes, so I might be on everybody's shit list. Anyway. Did I give you guys an order? Yeah, get back here. Alright, so we need to do something. Is there anywhere I can investigate with my agent? Is there anything interesting? I'd like you to check that out so I could grab that. But that's going to take some time. Everything else is, I think... Yeah, that's not adjacent. It's got to be adjacent to a territory I control for me to actually send an agent or get any kind of advantage out of it. I don't see anything, but that could be in my old eyes. Yeah, this territory might be worthwhile to grab just for the wind, giving me some water production. But we'll see. Construction complete. Alright, up here. It was recycling. This is the Shai-Halu Temple. It can only be built once per faction. Extra resources produced in ally villages in the region and its neighbors. That's not that great. Processing plant. It's gotta be, is it military? Okay, recycling plant can only build once per faction. Allows trading resources with spaceship parts. Allows construction of spire and altar. Yeah, we probably want to get that up ASAP somewhere. Because we actually have some parts we need for that. It is kind of expensive as far as upkeep, but that's fine at the moment. Okay. If we're gonna build it, I think we build it like somewhere else, though. We're not gonna put it up there. You're full. We could throw it down here, potentially. Be a quite safe location to put it. It's gonna take quite a while to build up, but I think we'll be okay in the long run. As far as our extra cash floating around, you know what? I'm going to buy 20 more shares. Just because I have so much cash, I don't know what to do with it. So I think we'll put the recycling plant here. That'll let me start potentially building aircraft. Okay, we've got this under our control. Nice. So this territory, anybody dying gives me cash, and we've got another militia slot. So since we have that, we can now, if we want... Oh, that's not adjacent. So this is just kind of a dead tile there. So this one, research, or we send somebody down to grab spice from it. We're doing okay on research. I don't know if we can actually just walk up this straight. Probably. I think we might have to come down here and up, so it might take a little while. Let's just get some research, I guess. That's fine. So down here in Ubron, what is our priority? Plascrete. That's kind of our priority. Also wind production, but we're going to need to wait a little while for that. So we'll keep these guys here for the moment. We have sort of a second army here. And these guys are on their way to help. Yeah, I'd kind of like to ally with just all of the sieges, because I do get a nice bonus. But it's the water that I lose. That's sort of unfortunate. Let me wait till these guys get back, and then maybe I'll ally with that siege. Losing population because we're replacing losses of guys that died. Alright, now it's sort of stabilized. It'll be alright. Yeah, and we're doing what we can here. You know, we're getting some extra manpower up here through the Spacing Guild. I haven't really built anything in the center here as well. It just requires a lot of plascrete, and I haven't really had a lot. So I've just kind of been burning through it as soon as I can, because partially I've been grabbing territories pretty quickly. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. Will give me a little warning once we have enough guys, enough plascrete to build something there. So if we want to grab you next, you're 116. If we want to grab you next, you're 156. That's a bit high. All right, so we finished the Desert Trekkers, so that's a bunch of extra water. Very nice. Also, when we're in neutral territory, we move faster. Excellent. So we're now working on the Chom integration. We have that extra speed on economic developments for 9 more days. So this is going to take 3. I don't even have any ceremonial caves, so I haven't bothered with this yet. We could put some somewhere. I think we'd probably go like crew training afterwards, because that's going to give me that extra spice production and let me put more guys on my crews. So we will do that. Now, do I want to get this place up and running first, or do I want to prioritize getting the recycling center up? House Carino wants to trade with us.
Make it worth my time.
So you're going to give me Solari, influence, and intel, and you want... That can't be right. I don't even have that much plascrete. This must be what I'm paying for this. Yeah, I have no interest in your spice. I am interested in your plascrete, but I'm not giving you anything for that. What's my maximum I can stockpile? 3,000. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Not a problem. Okay, we've got more of our guys down here. Excellent. All right. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead. Actually, are there any other sieges? I think I'm trading with all the ones that I have found so far. Yeah, so these guys are giving us some Plascrete. They're not at 100 yet, so we can't ally with them. If we do 10 Solari per treaty, that's not too bad. Yeah, these guys, I guess we could go ahead and do it. Like I said, we do get some bonuses somewhere under tech. We get some bonuses, I think, for, or is it just under something else? Might be a tech. I think it's a tech. Something about being next to allied sieges, something like that. I don't know if I even have it, or if it's just something I saw. During liberation of enemy villages, neighboring allied sieges send a supporting raid. That's interesting. Something we might want to look at. It's only for that. I swear there's something about having allied sieges somewhere. Let's look over here. Each allied siege gives us influence production, which is nice. Each allied siege gives us a chance to detect enemy operations. So we might want to prioritize something like that. We do have Riches of Arrakis, which has given us some decent extra money. Yeah, extra Solari production for each allied siege. 10% resource production in the region of an ally siege and its neighbors. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of thinking. So it's just money that we're getting from these guys, but we can get some influence and stuff. That's kind of nice. And just some passive detection of enemy operations. That's pretty good as well. Armory here, I don't have anything like really fantastic. I don't think I've checked the mobile turret though. What do you have? Extra power for less armor. Ranged attacks have an increased chance to destroy armor. Again, these guys can only attack air, so I don't know. Like it says mobile turret, but it's only aircraft that they can attack. When deployed, gains stealth and ignores supply loss outside of territory, but less health. Interesting. I think I would probably, yeah, let's just do the extra power, I think. Yeah, let's go power on the mobile turrets. Because eventually aircraft are going to be trouble. I don't know, like the different factions, aircraft and stuff are all different. So I don't know if even, like some of them, their aircraft couldn't attack other aircraft. I don't know if my aircraft can attack other aircraft. So that's something to kind of think about as well. Eventually we want a missile base up here to kind of protect this territory. No, we've got the missile base, so what else do we do up here? We're already gathering water. We could just get some more cash. That's something we can easily do. Down here, we'll want the recycling center. Recycling plant, so I need 500. I mean, we're getting 81, which is pretty darn good. That's weird. I allied with this siege, and then I'm still getting... like I'm getting more water now than I was before. Got the option to get some mercenaries there. Probably want to pick that up. It's too bad we couldn't grab this territory as well, but if we go to war with the Atreides, that might be my priority, depending on where the town is. It's pretty far up there. But that's doable. Alright, what's holding me up is Plascrete production. So here in Ubron, instead of doing nothing, let's go ahead and build Plascrete production. Got a nice big bonus there. I would like to fill out my militia. So you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're kind of protected by being close to the main base, so mainly I'm concerned probably actually down here in Ubron. I currently have my army here, so it's not as big of a deal. Ass whippo. Ass whippa. It's ass whippa. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait, actually, until we build up some more. I could get another harvesting team. If I do, where's the next closest spice? So the sum there, that's pretty far away. That's way too far. We're already on that. Like, we could try to go up here, but I don't know if we can actually get it at the same time they're harvesting it. Like I said, we could try it just as an experiment to see. But if they can't, then I guess, yeah, we go here. That's not super far away. I mean, I could do that. That is a thing I can do. That is true. Got the money. I mean, we could just go here, just for sure. And then it kind of gives us some vision of the area as well. You know what? Yeah, we'll start working on another spice mining team. Well, harvesters. Okay, so this is another spaceship part. Let's just have you go down and grab it. That will be fine. Can either have an agent do that or have my military do it. So it's what, 2 days left? Okay. So yeah, we might get both of those before that time limit's up. I still think it's kind of weird that Landsrod resolutions affect the Fremen at all. I feel like it shouldn't. Like, we should just be immune to negative effects, but also don't get affected by positive effects. I feel like that would make the most sense. There's a lot of ornithopters flying around looking at stuff. Making me a little bit nervous about the Akaz out here. Not really a fan of them being in my area. Got the big desert out here. There's a lot of money out there, but it's a bit far to grab. Yeah, if I'm going to do anything, we grab this territory because of this extra authority when we have the spice field under our control and less upkeep as well. That's pretty darn good. So we want to grab those spice territories. So we might also want to prioritize this one here that I'm mining at kind of a distance. You're 127. That's honestly not bad. 116 and 127. I feel like this is... I mean, it's not really a good territory, honestly. What do you have? Gold for statecraft. Plus 10 Solari production when we have different buildings. I mean, that makes up for some of the cost of the various different buildings we put out there. Mimit here. Extra resource production, which is mainly spice. Yeah, we might want to grab Mimit, because it's going to give a nice buff to the adjacent territories, too. 156. Yeah, we might have to prioritize those two and then go down there. We'll see. I need a better way of getting more authority. Trying to check out various different events and things. I've also seen some things in the desert that'll give me authority too.
Are you well?
Alright, so you guys, I think we're just going to send you straight out. I lost it there. It's here. Go for it. Okay, we'll get some extra research. I think there was somewhere I could get a mercenary, wasn't there? I can buy mercenaries here, but I thought there was some place. That's too far. It's not that one. Is it out up here? It might have been out up this way. Yeah, right there. Yep. Get me some free mercenaries down here. I might pay for some mercenaries, actually. Oh, we've got to be adjacent. Ah, that's too bad. Well, that's another reason to maybe grab this territory. Yeah, I'm curious what kind of stuff we can build once we get to the 10,000. We are doing okay. 8.2. Actually, we're building pretty quick, honestly. We've got potentially another territory here we could get. We'd have to work our way around. Extending out to here is iffy. This is not a bad territory for cash production. These guys give money. Okay, I'm not going to add extra crew to this until it gets to its destination as well. Alright. Got those spaceship parts. Get you back up there. How much did we need for the recycling? 500. Okay. That's about the same as like building something in the siege. It's one of those special buildings. We might build ceremonial caves, probably here if we do it. It kills, we have to be in this territory. It drops our spice production by 5%, but increases the power of all of our military units by 5%, which is, you know, pretty good. All right, so this is done. So Chom branch building is available, extra agent in Chom, and we're currently working on this, which is the main thing we're headed for. So that's extra spice production and more crew. That's better exchange rates. So we got some free research on the shared transcendence. That's, I don't even have any of these. Eventually I will. So if, let's see, that's 6 days. That's 11. Okay. So once this is done, this is going to slow way down on our research. Or we need to get a lot of extra research production going on. Kind of hard when we don't have that many slots to put spaces in, though. And I don't want to build anything until we have the ability to get aircraft. We want that recycling center up and running before I really do anything. We are getting decent population numbers, though. So, tell you what, down here, let's go ahead and start giving you some militia. We want all our militia up anyway, sooner or later. So just waiting for the 500. It's probably the same I need to build anything in the main base. Okay, so that's our Plascrete up. I wanted to get... it's 150. It is windy. Let's go ahead and start working on that, too. It'll slow down the Plascrete a little bit, but we're getting a bunch extra because I just built this factory here. So we'll offset the water loss with that. Alright, we paid our Spacing Guild bribe. There are more shares available. We are probably going to have to ramp up the amount we throw in a stockpile to meet the 900. An event. Swordmaster. Renowned Swordmaster from Ginez is visiting your palace. You should try to convince him to join your service. Kill a bunch of militia? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Find and resolve 3 discoveries outside your territory with military units. Huh. Okay. That's possible. But we have to kind of make that a priority if we see stuff pop up. I mean, I could send some guys out there, but that might just kill them. I think we could make it to the Ornithopter and back, but I think that's about it. It's 3? Yeah, 3 discoveries. Outside of our territory. Alright. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's pretty unlikely we can do that. What is this one? We've got the water. We move faster across neutral territory. So some of you are mercenaries, right? Some of you are mercenaries, you're more expendable. I think that's like none of these guys are actually mercenaries. It's not telling me. Yeah, you're mercenaries, you're mercenaries, you're mercenaries. Apparently we've got mercenaries guarding the base. Okay. If I tell them to like go down here, they're not going to be smart about it and move inside my territory and then cross over. They're just going to take a straight line, which is going to result in their deaths. So we could send some guys down here and then send them out. We could wait for some stuff to pop up, hopefully. We could risk some of our own guys. I'm a little hesitant to do that because these guys have some good experience. Got 195 supply. Tell you what, let's try to do that. And we'll keep an eye out on other stuff I can send military units out to as kind of a priority. I mean, this one's tempting, but I think it's a bit far. Alright, I think I'm going to have to start ramping up. Yeah, we'll just do that. Just a little bit of a bump. We still have quite a long time before we need to pay that 911. So we're waiting for this to get to 500. Kind of keep an eye on the supply here. Like, if they can make it there and back, okay. Then somebody else could probably make it down here. We're doing pretty well on water, honestly. Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. I don't know about this, though. Just kind of watching. Yeah, alright, I think we'll be fine. One of you guys, go ahead and go down there. Then I'm going to check and see if anything's popped up anywhere else, or anything that I might have missed that I can send military guys out to. I don't really see anything. Oh, are we out here? Hey, yeah, we're here and deployed. Excellent. Alright. Have some extra people ramping up our production. Okay, we could build that, or we go ahead and get the recycling plant. I think we get the recycling plant. Yeah, we're basically just sort of piecing together aircraft out of the ruins and wrecks of other stuff. We got really lucky having this downed ship here, so that's making things a lot easier. Okay, got some more mercenaries. Actually, you're right there, and you're full of supplies. How about you go check that out? So we can get a free Fatakin once we've checked out all three of those. That's pretty darn awesome. Okay, so we got another friendly siege. So this one, extra Solari production per active treaty. I don't have that many treaties. We're only having like a couple peace agreements. We haven't actually done any treaties to increase cash or trade or any of that kind of stuff, but we could. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Got more things out here we could check out. Like that we might want to grab anyway for the cash after we do this. So I might want to actually look at making more trade agreements, although that does kill my authority a little bit. I need authority. I need a lot of authority coming in. I haven't seen any other events that are going to give me any either. I wouldn't mind shoring up my relations with the Atreides.
Greetings.
So we could do knowledge, and we could do money. This doesn't say anything about having a negative impact on my authority production, but I'm pretty sure that they do. Or maybe it just doesn't affect the Fremen? I don't know. Yeah, let's see if they're willing to do a couple trades. Yeah, they went ahead and accepted it. Okay, we have another ornithopter. Put you on auto. Yeah, honestly, like our supply, I don't know, our supply is actually higher. That's weird. Okay, let's be ballsy. Let's go for some cash. Since we got our supply back, maybe a finishing one gives you the supply, like replaces the supply loss. What is this? Oh, buy some spice. Well, we're not close enough to be able to do that. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on things. I wouldn't mind getting these guys, but we'll have to grab this territory first. We still need a lot more authority, like, we need a ton of authority. But I'm looking forward to having some aircraft. Maybe we'll finish this up, maybe grabbing the Fatakin and maybe seeing if I can get some aircraft. Alright, we got 30, so let's go ahead and up you guys. Go ahead and give you another crew member. Remember, we're doing research that's going to give us even more spice production and potentially allow us to dump a bunch more people into the various different harvesters as well. I think we'll probably only do that in territories we have under our control or that are close to our borders. I don't know that I want to throw people away, at least not until we have all of our militia slots full. Like, then I'll think about it. Up here, we would just like... Actually, what do we want? So you want one building of each type, honestly. We could just go with a wholesale market, but yeah, we eventually probably want to give you a research hub, so we'll just do that, and then we'll be getting some extra manpower production out of you as well. So I think we'll just do that short term. That should be right now. We can do that. Yeah. My intel production is not... Actually, it's better than it was before. It's actually up to +9 somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. Yeah, just give me knowledge. And by having one of each one, we'll get that extra manpower as well. So anything to help out research? What do we got? All right. So a nice chunk of plascrete. Yeah, these guys are totally good. Yeah, go get me some money. Construction is done down here. Okay, so that's helping my water a little bit. Yeah, it's just a well-defended settlement. There's nothing really here to kind of help out. Do I want to put much of anything else down here? I mean, missiles are always nice. We want a spice silo here eventually. So I think that's what we prioritize. Spice silo is 150. Okay, that'll be the next thing we get. That'll improve the production here and here, because they're both adjacent. Okay, Lanzerod votes are a-coming. I feel like this is a bit intrusive, but I mean, it gives you a little bit of time to check things out, I guess. I hope everybody's fine. How are things going? All right. Found another siege. Could go grab some spice, but I think for you guys, let's just have you come on back. All right, what do we find? Way out here, Aradak, so that's knowledge. Sure, let's do that. If we get this one up, Fatakin units cost one less command point. It's all right. I don't know why it's not lit up. It should light up when we have that fulfilled. We've already done that, so yeah, I'll have a Fatakin. Thank you. Nice. What's this? Ally unit losing supply. Just wait a second. Alright, so we get the cash. Yeah, you guys are actually in a bit of trouble. Run! Yeah, they're losing a lot of supply. We dropped our water, so that kind of instantly affects these guys. Alright, Lanzard Council is in, so it just sort of automatically goes through. All factions suffer. Lose 30 Landsrod standing. Sure, I'm all for that because I don't actually have Landsrod standing, so that's alright. Military development completion speed is decreased by 50%. I don't know. Less Solari upkeep. I think that's quite nice for me. If I'm going to put any votes behind anything, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm only going to put some votes into here. We'll put like 150. Let's just kind of see if we can maybe sneak this in. Hey, what do you know? All right, so we got that. We did get a little bit of support from the minor houses. Everyone else just kind of voted a little bit for themselves. So this was declined, and this was supported. So military stuff is going to be a little faster. So I might want to look. These guys might be screwed. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's going to take too long to try to resupply these guys with an operation. It's something we could try to do. Maybe I could use a thumper and bring them back. I don't know how quickly they'll die when they run out of supplies. Did they just start taking damage? Is that what happens? The other thing I want to look at is, yeah, research real quick here. So we're getting a ton of money at the moment. So we're still going to finish this, but then military stuff will be faster. Military Academy. This one, I'd like that. So this is the military stuff. So we finish this, then we work on that. Should still be in the timeline. Oh wait, no, it's decreased by 50%. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Right? Yes, I think that instead of it meaning like it's going to be 50% faster, it's 50% longer. That's why it says 20 days. So yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, so we finish this. Then what? I kind of like the Sieges giving me influence, and then maybe getting to the Siege network. I like that. We could also head towards valuable trinkets. Let's go sand diplomats first, and then we'll worry about everything else. We are almost to 10,000, which is nice. Getting just a massive amount of money. Let's ramp up stockpiling a little bit. Just another step. Yeah, so these guys... Yeah, they're taking massive losses. There's no way they make it in time. Pick a destination. So you guys, yeah, let's get you just in my own territory. Did that work? I don't think it worked. And we go there. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. There we go. It's kind of odd looking, but alright. I hear weird noises. Why do I hear weird noises? It sounded like knives or something. Oh, it's these guys running back. Okay. Right out here, we get more cash. Get a little view of the Atreides building up their armies out there. You need to head into my territory ASAP. I don't know how fast you can do that, but do what you can. Down here, where's the worm? There's the worm. Okay, you guys get back in to resupply. Alright, save them from dying. Excellent. Let's go building the militia up a bit more. Yeah, so now that I have Fadakin, reach military unit in combat with this one, gain power and armor. As far as the armory goes for the Fadakin, okay, we can't even look yet because I don't have the hegemony, even though I've got one already. Alright, fine, be that way. See if I care. Yeah, we're stockpiling pretty effectively now. Chum prices are going up. Not crazy. At this point, yeah, I'm probably not going to buy anymore. It'd just be something I might sell later if I really need the cash, but things are looking like I'm going to be good on cash here for this run. But it's a bit iffy because we are sort of getting spice from places that could get conquered by somebody else at a later time. Oh, you guys are barely making it across. But they'll be okay. Alright, out here we got construction done on the research hub, so that's knowledge and manpower coming in. Thank you very much. Then all the way down here, let's grab one demolition militia. Alright, construction possible up here. Yeah, so we'll have the ability to produce flyers quite soon. What's the priority up here? So currently I can build all the economy buildings. I can build 3 of the others. So military-wise, command post, recruitment center, barracks. Probably command post for sure for the extra military units. Statecraft, research center is always just generally nice. The embassy gets me influence production. The bazaar counts as everything, and a completed district gives a second district bonus for 1 level below the district size. Okay. We can only get a 3, not a 4. Extra water per wind trap. That's really good. I also like this. Spice exchange rate is a little better, and we can store more spice. That's really nice. Extra Solari production and fully built villages, considering we can only build a few. We're limited to 4 in our territories. It's really easy to reach that, so that's also quite good. So, Vats, Plascrete, and money. And then probably authority, honestly. Although I do like the Chome branch. We could put it somewhere else. I think as a priority. Money's good. Let's go ahead and start working on water. Because once that triggers, it's going to give me a lot of additional water. Because every single wind trap is going to give me +1. Plus the bonus for having that. That's pretty fantastic. Alright. So we're making progress. Authority is kind of my weak spot here. But that sort of happens as you expand. You kind of get to a certain point where it's difficult to expand further. And the question, yeah, is do I grab this? Do I grab the spice territory here? That's probably what I should do. The 127 up there, the spice production. This is just a bit more expensive. We just finished crew training program, so we're now getting a bunch more spice. You can see we're bringing it in like crazy. We're also bringing in money like nuts. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. So now we're working on the sand diplomats. After that, I might just go siege network. Like, you could definitely try to go for an assassination run with the stealth gear. I feel like that's something you could try. But I think we're kind of locked into authority, getting us territories, hegemony, getting us the victory, probably. So I probably should do something like this. The native customs to the valuable trinkets as soon as possible. As much as I would like this, I think we go native customs next. That'll help me take over territory, and then we can also get the crafts workshop. We might have to tear down buildings in like these special territories, but you know, I think we can make do. Especially if we're going to build up the main base, that'll kind of help pick up some slack. But I think that's going to do it for today. Yeah, I can build even more harvesting teams. I don't know. I'm curious to build another harvesting team and send them up here and see if I can harvest from inside Atreides territory in their own tile. I don't think it would work, but I'm kind of curious to try. Other than that, I think we just kind of consolidate. So yeah, we start grabbing these territories, especially the spice production locations, because that's going to give us a nice bonus thanks to Stilgar up here. So having that extra influence or authority is also going to be really nice. And then upkeep costs are decreased, which is helping cash, which gets us a bigger military. We're going to start pumping out aircraft here sooner or later. We'll kind of see how much we need as far as parts go for that. We currently only have 30. For the big one, we need like 100. The smaller ones are probably 30 per fighter, would be my guess. When I had one of these before, I was just kind of passively getting resources from it, and it was popping up a lot. In this case, we've only gotten a few. I'm kind of hoping that they'll pop up more. It's just unfortunate we haven't been able to get any more pieces coming in. But yeah, this has been a little bit of our run so far of how things are going. We can always ramp up production really quickly if we have the manpower, but I think we want to get all of my various different militia units up and running before I do that. And when I do up the spice production, we'll just do it in the territories I do control. Other than that, we'll see how things go. But yeah, thanks a lot for coming by. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.